Hey, how's it going? So I've had a few questions about the caravan, just general bits and pieces. I'd say it's probably 95% done. There's probably, to be honest, there's probably always going to be something that's not finished, so you know how it is. But the battery system and all that sort of stuff is finished, so we thought we'd show you that at least anyway. Right, so we'll start in the kitchen, I suppose. So as far as power draw goes, I guess your fridge is probably most people's main source of main draw for power. We've just got an 80 litre fridge freezer, so it might be fairly similar to a lot of people. But yeah, that's our main source. While we're in the kitchen, we've got light range hood up here for we've just got a gas cooker, no electric cooker or anything like that. So that's got a couple of lights up there as well. Another strip light just across the back that is handy, so you can sort of choose one or the other. When it's dark you might just want a little bit of light, that's handy for that. For the sink, got a 12 volt pump underneath in the cabinet there. Nice and quiet as well, you never really know until you install it and start it, so that was a bit of a bonus. Other lighting that we've got, LED lights up here in the main area. So this one's actually a little bit bigger than it needs to be, but yeah, that's good. Larger one here in the lounge and a smaller one over our bed. We've got the same smaller ones in the kids bunks as well, one up top and down the bottom. The kids bunks have also got USB chargers as well, if kids want to watch use tablets or another sort of nightlight or something like that. Another cool feature on these ones, they actually have the blue light. I don't know if you can see that very well, but they're good for a night light and stuff, or just at night when the kids are trying to sleep or we're trying to sleep and they're still carrying on. What else have we got power wise? So USB charging, pretty much everything charges off USB ports these days. So we've got we've got some on our bedsides as well, just charge our phones when we're in bed at the night time. There's one on the end of the seating area here as well. So it's actually a 240 volt plug, but it's got 12 volt USB chargers on it, so we can still use it while we're camped at a free camp or wherever. On 240 volt, we've basically got these couple of power points up in the kitchen area, and that one on the end of the bed, and another one on our one side of our master bed for when you do have power at a campground or whatever. Otherwise, everything else is run off batteries, all the lights, all the USB chargers and all that sort of stuff. So source of power, the main source of power is 250 watt red arc solar panels on the roof. So it probably seems like a lot to some, not enough to others. We weren't too sure how we'd go in New Zealand. There's a little bit less sunny hours to charge in than there is in some parts of Australia. So yeah, but so far they've been just absolutely chugging away and keeping the batteries fully topped up. So that's been a real bonus. So underneath here in the lounge suite is all the batteries and charging stuff and all that sort of stuff. There's one thing that's not finished. Our upholstery still needs to be done. Probably just take that away. Take that one off too. So under here we've got 220 amp hour batteries, AGM batteries, and they've been going great guns with the solar. We've never run low or anything like that, so that's been absolute magic. So what we're using to charge it is the Red Arc Manager 30 there. So actually what we had in the last camper that we had as well, and loved it, so went for that again, and it's been absolute magic. That'll take charge from the car, from your alternator while we're driving as well. So that pumps in the power from that too. Even if we do have lots of overcast days and the batteries are getting low, we could always just plug the car in and run that for an hour or something and you're pretty much good again. And obviously also it'll take power from 240 volt too if you are at a campground or something like that. So run it 240 through that and then charging the batteries from there. If we are camping and we obviously don't have 240 or at a free camp, we've got a Red Arc 700 watt inverter there, pure sine wave inverter. So we use that just for charging sensitive bits and pieces with batteries and a few other bits and pieces here, so that's handy to have, the 240 power every now and again when you're free camping. The other good thing about the Red Arc Manager is this little panel up here, so that'll tell us everything we need to know about the batteries and what they're doing, what's coming in and what's going out. Renee's always complaining she didn't really get what was going on, and this little beauty will tell her what's happening. So you can just sort of scroll through, it tells you we're 99% charged at the moment. Nice sunny day out there, so it hasn't taken too long. Show you if you're getting charged from your solar panels, from 240 volt, or from your car while you're driving, and then I'll just tell you the amount of amps that's going in. So yeah, that's a handy little bit of kit. So we know what's going on and we can keep an eye on everything. But I think that's pretty much it. So if you've got any other questions though, just send us a message and we'll be able to answer them there. Yeah, thanks for having a look around.